All right, no notes this time. Hey guys, I'm Rogan and this is my rant. We believe in the diversity of thought here on this channel, especially today. And these are just ideas we're sharing. This isn't meant to be concrete advice. Everyone has some level of bias on this platform. So just be aware of that. I am no different. Make sure you do your own research, due diligence, that type of thing. So what I want to talk about today is a subject that's very important to me, and it's something that I feel like I can help people sharing my experience. And that is living with bipolar type 1 disorder. Now, I was diagnosed with bipolar type 1 about 7 years ago, and I've done many things over those years to treat the condition. Now, there's no cure for bipolar, but long and short, bipolar type 1 is categorized as a mood disorder, and you have your high elevated moods and your low depressive moods. There's just bigger peaks and valleys when it comes to it. And you have these sometimes you have these hypomanic small episodes and larger episodes. What the medication that I take does basically shortens the length drastically of those elevated or depressive moods. So dealing with it, you have to do a certain amount of things to treat the disease. And with treatment, you can lead a normal, productive, and creative life. Of course, I'm making a YouTube video. I want to help people, but this is a form of creativity, and sometimes it's a plus of having this disorder. Sometimes it's all in how you look at it, right? So when you have this disorder, you can tend to be, manic and very high elevated at times and depressive at other times. And what I want to describe are the ways to treat the condition and how to live with it. And it can be hard, but when you live with it, you have a higher sensitivity, or you're more susceptible to abusing substances like psychedelic drugs or alcohol or tobacco, or excessive caffeine use can really elevate your mood. Caffeine isn't directly correlated all the time with elevated moods. It can put you up there in the hypomanic stage, or it can make you like level, or it can stuff like that. But when I say hypomanic, it's kind of like it sounds higher than manic, but it's more of like a mitigated lower form of being manic. When I say manic, you tend to be hyper aware of your surroundings. Like, you think you notice everything that's going on, but you're actually missing quite a bit because you're jumping like from one thing to the next, like rapidly, and you're like cycling and stuff like that. So if you guys like this type of content and you like me talking about it, and you think spreading awareness like I'm doing right now can be helpful, just let me know in the comment section down below, or give this video a like. But I don't have to make content like this. I just wanted to make it because I feel that it could help people. So, no, like I said, you can lead a normal life as long as you do certain things. One of those things are avoiding substances. Like I said, like, I'm not perfect. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I'm still learning things as I go, but doing your best to avoid those substances, because they can affect your medication that you take. Like, if you drink too much, it'll affect your sleep, and if you don't get enough sleep a couple days in a row, then you tend to get to a more elevated mood. Or if you smoke weed, if you smoke a lot of that stuff, it's going to negatively interact with what the meds are trying to do for you, which is trying to keep you stable and stuff like that. Or just other things. So avoiding substances is number one. I'm not perfect at this, but I'm definitely a lot better than I was 3 years ago. So, and then the next thing is, get plenty of sleep, but talk to a therapist. And because sometimes it's hard for you to deal with the emotional roller coaster that bipolar is, so a therapist can really help you. Man, woman, I don't care, what gender you are. I'm sure it can benefit everybody. I know that 70% of men say that they don't get anything out of therapy, but when you're bipolar, you are a little bit more emotional than other people. So like, it's kind of like my like that feminine side of it, I guess you could say. And that's not meant to be like derogatory or anything like that. It's a reality. So, and then the next thing I would say is definitely work on a form of treatment where you have a strong network of family and friends. And now if you're not close with your parents, or you don't have a lot of family members left that you still talk to, or you only have a couple friends and they live far away, I suggest finding a home group, like a support group meeting. I have a couple support group meetings that I attend semi regularly, and everyone shares their experience, and we all help each other deal with certain things when it comes to dealing with behavior related to bipolar. And the next thing is, work with your prescriber, psychiatrist, nurse practitioner, whatever you want to call it, but find the balance of what levels of meds that you need to take. Because, like, I was lucky, when I was first diagnosed, they found a formula that worked perfectly for me, as long as I didn't abuse substances like I did. And of course, when you're first diagnosed, sometimes you're in denial, and he's like, "Oh, I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me." But all that's happened over the past 7 years is they've just increased my dosage a little bit, maybe about a third in terms of a fractional type of thing, and I'm pretty normal, other than being a crazy guy making YouTube videos. But yeah, those are just some things that I recommend you do, and definitely exercise definitely helps. Even if you just go for a walk or you do some push-ups or something like that, that can definitely help too. And I can definitely make another video if you guys are interested in learning more about this disorder. But I'm just trying to help people, right? Because I had a lot of professionals and a lot of family backing me up early on, and still to this day. Not a lot of people have that luxury, so sometimes they turn to videos like this to help them. And then I definitely recommend you checking out Bipolar Warriors. It's a YouTube channel. I believe his name is Rob Whitaker or Rob Walker. I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, but he's even older than I am, and he's been dealing with bipolar for a long time, and he's made countless videos about the subject, like better than this style of content. I'm Rogan, and you came here because you like ranting Rogan videos. So, all right, guys, I hope you liked that video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this on different topics, and I would love to hear what you have to say in the comment section down below. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you next time.